In the silent deserts of Ladakh and the salt plains of Dholavira, Gujarat, India is rehearsing for space. This is the story of how AAKA Space Studio is designing the future of human life beyond Earth. Before anyone steps on the moon or Mars, they first step into Earth's harshest places. That's an analog mission, a controlled rehearsal of space conditions on Earth. From the wind-swept altitudes of Ladakh to the stark plains of Dholavira, these terrains mirror off world extremes. It isn't about rockets or satellites. It's about people. How bodies and mind perform in isolation, under pressure, and in environments that demand precision. Analog missions aren't science fiction. They are evidence-backed rehearsals where every wall, system, and protocol is tested for tomorrow's explorers. Walking here feels like walking on Earth's Mars. Thin air, freezing nights, dry deserts, relentless terrain. These are not obstacles, they are test conditions. Here, crew learns limits. Here, architects design habitats that protect, sustain, and restore. Ladakh is more than a landscape. It's a living laboratory for India's space ambitions. It may look like an inflatable dome, but it functions as a mission-ready prototype. Self-sustaining, energy-efficient, and engineered to shield from radiation, dust storms, and isolation. Every corner has intent. Sleep pods, research stations, hydroponics for food, medical support, power modules. Even the seat you choose or the view from a bunk matters. Psychologically and survival shares the same floor plan. This is space architecture meeting human factor design. Not everyone goes to space, but here, scientists, engineers, medics, and determined dreamers become analog astronauts. They train for weeks of isolation, they adapt to confined volumes and strict routines. They measure how stress, silence, and time shapes decision-making. Becoming an analog astronaut is more than science. It's a study of the human spirit, which demands resilience, teamwork, and clarity under pressure. AAKA Space Studio designs for places where oxygen is not guaranteed. Designing for Earth is straightforward, but designing for survival is an art.
How does it feel to be an analog astronaut, and what changes you will incur?
Yeah, firstly, I would like to thank AAKA Space Studio for giving me this opportunity for being the analog astronaut in this lunar and Mars analog expedition that is being conducted in Leh. When I speak about the environment, this is a very unique environment for space analog missions. It simulates so many things, and the level of physical and mental capabilities required for this mission, what I went through is very high. And further, I expect not much less challenges, because this is going to be the baseline for the future space missions.
If Ladakh rehearses Mars, Gujarat rehearses the moon. Two grounds for two worlds. Behind these habitats is AAKA Space Studio, founded by architect AAKA Space, India's first space architectural studio. Their remit to design for the unknown, from inflatable analogs to future lunar and Martian modules. AAKA creates environments that are more than structures. They are integrated life-supporting ecosystems where people can truly live. Space architecture isn't just about concrete or composites. It's a human life, systems thinking, and survival designed end-to-end. Space is not only launch vehicles and trajectories. It is how do we eat, where do we sleep, how do we stay sharp. Can crews remain mentally strong in isolation? Can food grow without soil? Can a team sustain itself for months, maybe years, away from Earth? Analog missions test all of this because survival in space depends on more than technology. It depends on the human mind working inside a reliable system. With India's young leadership stepping forward and ISRO's ecosystem alongside universities and partners, these analogs move from concept to capability. This is not a solitary effort, it's coordinated work. Scientists, engineers, operators aligning research, prototypes, and test data. What's proven here informs India's next missions. Analog missions bridge Earth and space and make the improbable practical.
Hello, sir. How Ladakh is similar to Moon and Mars, sir?
Yeah, good morning. So we have assembled here today. We have a collaboration with the AAKA Space Studio, Ahmedabad, and we have already collaborated with Ahmedabad. And now, as per your question, how this Ladakh and Mars are similar. That's what you are asking. You see, here it's a high altitude area. Ladakh at the height of here 11,500 feet, and you can also go to 14,000 feet, and you can see it's a dry cold weather here, and I think in Mars also we have similar conditions, and because here water scarcity is also there, but water is available but not in that plenty. And in Mars also we are trying to find out the water at the Mars. So I think similar conditions seems to be there, and doing experiments in this place will certainly help us when this Mars expedition takes place. Yeah.
What we see in Ladakh is a starting line. By the mid-2030s, a permanent Indian presence in low Earth orbit. By the 2040s, sustained human operations on the Moon and eyes on Mars. Before rockets lift, rehearsals must be precise. Analog missions are the stepping stones. They teach us how to live as settlers, not visitors. AAKA will continue to shape these architectures where astronauts adapt to off-Earth habitats, cultivate sustainable food systems, and monitor Earth as both home and mission anchor. This is more than research, it is the launch before the launch. From Ladakh's coldest deserts to the Moon's silent plains. From inflatable domes to mission-ready habitats. India is preparing with intent. AAKA Space Studio isn't just building habitats, we are de-risking missions, one tested system at a time. History is rehearsed today, so tomorrow can lift off.